Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is a big tidy and decluttering, I want to call it. So I've been on a bit of a mission. I'm quite a messy person and it's starting to really stress me out, and I think it's because I'm trapped in the house because it's lockdown here in the UK and it has been, well, forever. And I've now become very aware of the mess that I make, and it's starting to drive me insane. I've decided the solution to that is to just have less stuff, to try and live a little bit more minimally. So if there's less stuff to be messy, right? And I do own a lot of stuff, a lot of tut, as I would call it. So I've been working my way around the house, having a good old sort out, a real big purge, a clear out, selling stuff, donating stuff, and I'm now onto my bedroom. So in my bedroom, I have a side room, I don't know if you remember, that's like a beauty room, loads of makeup in there, loads of stuff, and I also have some drawers here in the bedroom that are just full, and they're such a mess. I've let them get into such a mess. So my job today is to clear out all of my beauty, all of my skincare, sort out everything, all my makeup in that side room, sort out all my beauty in these drawers here, have a really good organise. I think I found a unit that I want to display some of my perfumes and some of my skincare items on. So that is the job. Big purge, big declutter, big clean. I want to clean everything as well and reorganise everything, put it all back in, and hopefully it'll be absolutely beautiful. So I hope you enjoy this big decluttering video, and yeah, I need to get cracking. So this is one of my first jobs. It is such a mess. It's just got worse and worse and worse. What I've done is I have stacked up all my brushes into that tub over there, and this is all my makeup. I've got rid of a few things off the shelves. Basically, I just want to declutter and get rid of any products that I don't use, and also any products that are out of date, and I just want to slimline everything that I've got. And then in a separate video, I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of a makeover, hopefully, of this room, changing all of my beauty storage and whatnot. But for today's video, it's going to be just a clear out. So I have all my beauty on top here, I have all my hair care stuff underneath, and then I've moved this pivoting beauty thing into here. So yeah, first job is to clean all of my brushes and my sponges, which is a long job, but it's so nice when it's done, and I should do it more regularly. So I'm going to use the sieve method. I do have a little brush cleaner somewhere. Yeah, I do have this little silicone-y thing that you put on your fingers and then you can scrub the brush on it, but it's too small an area, I find. So yeah, and normally I use baby shampoo, but today I'm just going to use this. I think as long as the shampoo is gentle and it hasn't got loads of like heavy chemicals and things in it, it's fine. So yeah, I'm going to use this shampoo because I kind of wanted to use it up. And yeah, just rinse them off in here, and then I'm going to lay them out on a towel on my windowsill. Go, all washed and laid out to dry. I think the plan is to avoid mess, it's just to have less stuff, but I don't want to throw away any of the brushes, so I've washed them all. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I do on occasion work as a special effects makeup artist, mostly in theatre, and so I do have a kit downstairs under the stairs, which is more of a theatrical makeup kit. So any brushes that I decide to not just keep in my beauty room, I'm just going to add into that box because they will get used. But yeah, I think just having less in that room, less to keep clean, just keep sort of clean the 10 brushes that I use the most. The key with the sieve method is just not to press too hard so you don't bend any of your brushes, and you don't want to get too much water in your brushes, so don't wash them under the tap this way, otherwise all this fills with water and it can affect the glue, and then you'll start to find bristles fall out. So yeah, job done, tick. So I suppose the next big thing to do is just makeup generally. So I'm just going to go through everything. I'm going to throw away anything that's out of date, anything that I don't really use anymore, anything that's brand new, and or products that I regularly use will get put back in this big box. And then when I've decided on my sort of methods for storing everything in here for the next video, when I do the makeover, it'll all get packed away. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff going in the bin. I will try my best to wash stuff out and then put plastic containers in the recycling and whatnot. But yeah, it's just time to there's so much in this tub and everything's so messy, bottles, makeup everywhere, and it's not good. It's not good for germs. So this is a job that's been a long time coming. Day. I did a couple of things last night when it was a bit too dark to film. One of the things was I had a proper clear out of my nail varnishes. I owned so many, it was ridiculous. And I only really wear a few colours, but also there was loads that were like dried out and just generally just not colours I'll wear anymore. So I've put some in the bin that were not savable, some in a box to go to my friends so they can choose if there's any that they want, and then these are the ones that I've kept. So I've got all my Nails Inc ones across the back, love them, they're such good quality. Other colours along here, I've tried to slightly group them into colour, clearly I like yellow. My Chanel ones here, yes, won't ever throw those away because they're too blooming expensive. And yes, some just general like neutral colours there. So that's everything pared down to one stand. My stand I will link in the description box. General sorting and things in here I'm not going to do in this video, as I said, because I think it's probably going to be part of the little room makeover, because I'm going to have to work out, like, I like this little collection of scarves. It did go the whole way along, and I had a clear out a few weeks ago. So anyway, all my brushes are dry. I clearly have an excessive amount of brushes. I don't use all of these. So again, I'm going to pare it back to the sort of 10 maybe that I use. They're going to go in that pot there, and the rest are going to go into my professional special effects makeup kit. Okay, so this is what I think I've reduced myself down to. So I like to buff in my foundation, so I've kept one brush to buff in foundation. Then this is a great little Real Techniques brush for concealer. Then I do my eyebrows with a nice angled brush. I have two. I'm going to keep both out. One has a little spoolie on one end. Then next, if I was doing contouring, I use a stick contour, but I do like this for buffing out my contour and this side for buffing out the contour down the side of my nose. I think I went a bit excessively with the sieve. See, this is what happens if you press too hard with a sieve, so take heed. Then next, bronzer. I like this brush. A lot of these aren't designed for the things that I use them for. I think you just should use brushes for what makes the effect that you want, really. I don't think you have to use it for what it says on the side. This says it's a wand ball powder brush, but I like the shape for my bronzer. Then a bigger brush just generally for, you know, powder or whatever, covers the face. Then for blusher, I've got a few I've kept out. One which is angled, it's a really nice soft Zoeva. A Real Techniques one, and this is a really nice, this is a Luxie. This is actually supposed to be used for highlighter, so it's like soft and tapered. So I've kept them. And then for eyes, I have a couple. One that's quite chunky for packing on shadow, one to buff out. This is quite cool. This is an angled one, which is really good for when you want to do darker colours in your socket line. And then this, which is the cheapest ass brush. I've had this for ages. This came, I think, with a Hello Kitty eyeshadow palette. But I just really like this end and the little, like, rubby end, which is really good for doing a smoky eye. So I believe that they are the only brushes that I would need. Obviously I've got to try and keep them clean, but that one pot, which means all of these are just either, like this is a foundation buffing in brush. Well, do I need two? There's all sorts of brushes in here, but it's just too many. So these are all going to go in my other kit. So this is what I got my makeup down to. Again, I think I'll look at storage in another video, but I already had this unit. This is from B&M, I think, but I think I've seen something similar on Amazon, so I'll do my best to link. So I've dropped down to these palettes. I find it really hard to throw away palettes. They're so expensive, but also I do love these. These are some of my favourite ones. And then over here we've got some products which are actually for an upcoming collaboration. They're all still in their boxes. And then this is my general makeup. So this is what I've got it down to. We've got bases and foundations here, mascaras and things. I threw away most mascaras. These tend to be brand new ones that I've opened, which I was sent. Brow products, blushes, lipsticks, eye things, and yeah, my one little pot of brushes. So I think that's pretty good to get it all down to that. They're the main things that I use. Okay, so my next task is beauty and skincare. So, oh God, I've been putting this off. And also, I'm a little bit embarrassed to show you inside these drawers. So, the top two drawers are beauty. The third drawer down should be sunglasses and things, but it's just a mess. And the bottom drawer is pajamas and loungewear. So, these used to be tidy. God, look at them. It's so bad, isn't it? I'm so embarrassed. Anyway, I think my plan is to do a similar thing to what I did with beauty. I am going to just take everything, every single beauty item and skincare item out of all these drawers, completely empty all the drawers, clear the whole top of this, throw away anything out of date, throw away anything that just looks dodgy. And try and downscale my beauty collection and skincare collection to a lot less. I have a little pile of stuff which I'm going to take to my friends and let them choose from it. You can't now sell or donate to any charities anything that's opened. So anything opened that's not like dodgy, I do offer to my friends if they want to try it out and finish it. If it's new and I don't want it, I will donate it to, there is a charity a friend of mine runs called Wigs for Heroes, and she puts together beauty boxes for cancer sufferers, and I do tend to send stuff to her if I end up with a big pile of things that are new, but it has to be new. So anyway. So I carried on sorting last night, and here is where I'm up to. Emptied that whole box, so much to go in the bin. So over here, this is a box of stuff to take to my friends and see if they want any of it. It's all stuff that's been opened, slightly some of it gone. I've cleaned everything, so that's for that. Then these are all the perfumes that I'm going to keep. I've put some perfumes to one side, which again, have some gone from them. It's tricky, you can't really sell half-used perfumes, so again, I'll probably give them away, whatever. This is a basket of stuff. This is going to go in the bathroom. So obviously I did my bathroom makeover, which you might have watched, but I still haven't properly filled the cupboard under the sink or worked out what's going to live in the bathroom. So this basket is stuff that definitely needs to be in the bathroom. So cleansers, things like that, things that you would sort of want access to quickly. On the top of here is all the skincare that I want in this room. So I've decided to split my skincare because some skincare I put on in my little makeup room while I'm doing my makeup, and some I put on in my bedroom either when I've got out of the shower or before I go to bed. So this is all the kind of stuff that I would put on in the bedroom. So we've got I love this stuff. This is emulsion body oil. So this is the oil base, and then you can add these scents to it. So that's something that I would put on after I've got out of the shower. Then there's other things like serums, my Emma Hardy serums, ARC serums, and then night products. So these I would put on before I go to bed, and I wouldn't necessarily go into my side room to do that. So these are going to live in here. Then I've popped some things in my makeup room that I would probably have in here, which I may put on whilst I'm doing my makeup. Quite often what I do is I put on moisturiser and things like that maybe as I'm doing my hair, so they've got time to sink in. So I've got a couple of moisturisers, Elemis primer here, this lip plumping cream, which is great. I've actually got 2 tubs of this. I've left one in the bedroom and one, because I do like to put it on at night sometimes, but I also like to put it on before I put my makeup on. That plumps out your lip area. So bits and bobs in there, eye cream and stuff. So obviously when I sort this room out, I'll find somewhere for those to live. Drawers wise, this is where I've ended up. So much clearer, obviously. Now, I know people are going to ask me about these drawer inserts. These are IKEA. They were called the Antonius boxes. I don't think IKEA do these anymore, sadly. I got these absolutely ages ago. They don't perfectly fit in the malum, which is what this is, the IKEA malum. They do leave a gap at the back, but they are fab. I've washed them all out, cleaned them all out, dried them off, and then refilled them. So what I've done is in the gap along the back, I've actually stored all my products, which I've already got one out and open, and these are products which are brand new. So when I've finished one, so like my cleansing balm, my Elemis cleansing balm, I've got one in the bathroom already open. When I finish that, I can then open this. So that's what's along the back. A couple of other things here which are new, again, swap in. Then I've got things like razors, hair removal stuff, my little jade roller tool, bits and bobs of nail stuff. This is my eyebrow dye which I use, my eyebrow tint, deodorant, scissors, because I just always seem to need scissors to cut off tags off items of clothing or whatnot. Then we've got some little minis here, minis for like if you're going travelling. So there's a mini cleanser, mini shower gels, mini perfumes. That's just a random oil. Out the back here we've got dental stuff, spare toothbrush heads, charcoal nose strips. Then along here we've got skincare, which is to be used. Some of it's new, some of it's not. So we've got oils and things here. Brand new. I love Pixie skincare, but I'm working my way through some other skincare at the moment, so these are still brand new in the box. And then these are all masks, exfoliators, masks and things in there. So that's that drawer. So much tidier and definitely still some space, but my plan is that I just don't want to fill it. I need to just work through the products that I've got. Then the next drawer down is also looking much better. So these are the IKEA, I think they're called Schlub boxes. So I gave these a wash, dried them out, and then popped them back in. This drawer is a bit fuller, as you can see. So down the back here, we've got ladies' products, tampons and things. Then this is all my hair dyeing, tinting stuff. So I use the Clairol Rose Gold colour, and I mix it with Bleach London Orange, and I have a little mixing bowl, and there's gloves and brushes. There's also some sachets of hair masks and things. So this is all hair stuff. This here is all sun cream, sunscreen, face sun cream, all sorts in there. This is all tanning stuff, so either fake tan, my fake tan mitt, there's a bum cream here, and in there is my epilator. Then this is random sort of medical-y things, plasters, arnica cream, tea tree oil, things like that. And again, some, like, I've got a cleansing balm there, an Emma Hardy cleansing balm, which is brand new in the box. So, and then I've got 2 boxes at the back there that are empty, but that's fine for now. So that's that drawer. That drawer's very full, but at least it's organised and whatnot. Then down here, so this is the drawer that I still need to do. So this is the one that I think is a bit wasted space. So I bought these drawer inserts, you can hear my stomach rumbling, these drawer inserts from IKEA. God, it's so dusty in here. To store all my watches and all of my sunglasses. But I just think, A, I need to pare down my sunglasses collection, because to be honest, I only really wear my Celine's.
Do I ever wear any of these watches? No, I don't. I'm not going to get rid of them, but I just don't think they need to all be in here. I think I could add them in with my jewellery. So I need to suss out what I'm going to do with this drawer. So I think I'm going to move watches up into my unit that has jewellery. Now, jewellery is a massive job, which I haven't even started or finished. All of my jewellery is in the other room. But usually these top two drawers are jewellery, and then this, which lifts up, is also jewellery. Jewellery is for another day. But I reckon that watches could lie flat in one of those drawers. And I think it's more about this packaging that I need to maybe just bite the bullet and get rid of. But I'm terrible for keeping packaging. So that's my job for today. Then the other thing I'm going to do is work out what's going to live on the top of here. So I have actually bought a new unit, like a display unit to go on here. And then I'm going to display my perfumes, because I think perfumes are lovely. I'm going to have some of my bottles out and some of my most used skincare out here on the top. Ideally, I'd like that to all be on here. So then the top of here is empty so that I can lift it up. There's actually a mirror inside. That's like a vanity. So that's the final job. That'll be the final part of this video. Essentially what I want to finish is just these 3 drawers and the top of here, and that'll be enough decluttering and sorting. And then, as I said, I'm going to do the makeup room another time, and I've also got to do a bit of a spring clean of my clothes, accessories, loungewear and all of that kind of thing, and a wardrobe swap over. So that'll be a separate video as well. So that's the job for today. So let's crack on with that and decide what we're going to do with this drawer. So I have done this drawer. I've really narrowed it down. It looks way neater. So instead of the rubberized thing that was in there, I have now put in, well, let me turn down the brightness. I have now put in these trays. These are also from IKEA. They were £1 each. They're actually supposed to be cutlery trays, I think. There is still some space at the back. So as I've done in above drawers, I have slotted things down the back, which stops these moving around, and it also just utilises all the space. So right down the back there are some sunglasses cases and a little travelling jewellery case. So I've narrowed it down to just these sunglasses. So we've got my new Gucci's, which I got for my birthday. These are Kangol sunglasses, which are quite old, but they're prescription sunglasses so that I can read books. These are then just cheaper sunglasses from the high street. This is a vintage pair that I got from a boot sale. And then I've got my baby Celine's, and I have these in black as well. I'm actually going to send these downstairs. These live weirdly in the kitchen on my notice board. They hang on there so that if I'm going out for a dog walk or I'm going in the car, whatever, I can just grab them. So they're going to go downstairs. I'm going to get rid of these vintage pairs, and these are high street ones. These are quite badly scratched, a lot of these, they're high street as well. But these are all vintage sunglasses that I collected from boot sales and things. They are quite scratched, and they kind of were when I got them. I might send these to a charity shop because somebody else might want them. Probably these will go to a charity shop as well. This little vintage pair is going to go in my car as like a pair of sunglasses. Just there's always a pair of sunglasses in the car. So my watches, as I said, I've just popped them in here for now. They will live with my jewellery, all just lay flat like that. I am going to get rid of this one watch, this Timex one. I do like it, but it's rose gold, and I very, very rarely wear rose gold. So I might whack that on my Depop or something. So in the drawer now, we have a little basket with all of my makeup bags and things like that. My debobbler, which I love, and my Philips Lumia. Then along the back, I've kept some boxes, partly just because they're beautiful Tiffany boxes. I mean, how often does somebody have Tiffany jewellery? So I bought a lot of my Tiffany jewellery from my ex-husband. When we divorced, I did sell some of it, because I didn't want to keep it all. And so I kept all the boxes, all the bags, even the bags with the ribbon and everything that it came in, and I sold a lot of it. I kept one necklace that he bought me on my wedding day because it's pretty. It's a heart. Let me get it out, I'll show you. So I've kept this one necklace, which is a thin silver chain, and on it was a heart that threads through. The chain threads through. It needs a polish. And then the key I bought myself when I went to New York. I went to Tiffany and I bought myself a key. So I wanted to keep a chain for my key, obviously, and I just thought the heart and the key go together quite nicely. So I've kept them, the two little pouches and the two boxes, because yeah, nobody throws away Tiffany boxes. Then I've also kept my Olivia Burton box for one of my watches, because again, it is sometimes nice to have the packaging, and I've kept the box for my Esprit watch. This box I have kept because it's just too pretty to throw away. So this is the box for my Cézanne seashell necklace, and in it is the most beautiful, if I can open it with one hand, the most beautiful little pouch that it came in. It's just stunning, and it's got a little metal pull on the drawer. So in there lives this bangle instead. This bangle is actually made of glass. It's so delicate, but it's so beautiful. I got it in a glass shop near where my sister lives, and so that lives in there in the little drawer. So definitely keep that. And then the other thing I kept in its box is another watch, which is one of my favourites, and it is wooden. It's from a company called George. It was gifted to me, a long time ago, right when I first started my blog. But it's actually so beautiful. It's beautiful on. It's got little, I don't think these are diamonds in there. Maybe they are diamonds. I don't think they are. But it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this because it's just so unique. It fits really, really nice. They took links out of it, so it fits me nice. And that sits in the little box on a little cushion. And yeah, I've kept all of that. So that's that drawer. That's looking much better. So my next job is just to put all these in my charity shop pile, send these downstairs, and then I need to clean the top of this. It's looking super scruffy. So I'm going to clean it with this stuff which I use to clean my bath. It's a bit like pink stuff, if you've heard of that, but it can scrub out weird stains. I think one day I might do a DIY on this malum, just to jazz it up, but for now I'm just going to clean the top, and then I'm going to add the shelving unit on and show you. It's as clean as it's going to get, and this is the little shelf unit that I bought. So I bought this a while ago from B&M Bargains. I think it was £12. It's not the most expensive of items. It's not the most high quality. It has these little stickers that cover the screw holes, but it's kind of exactly what I wanted. I didn't want to have to attach anything to the wall. It bridges the gap between the back of my unit. I kept losing things down the back of the unit, so that's really good. I want to try and close this gap between these two. I'm going to try and move them even closer. And yeah, the idea is that I'm going to use it as a display thing. So I'm going to display some of my nicest perfumes, and I'm also going to use it to store some of my beauty stuff so I can see it all. I also have this beautiful glass tray, which was my grandma's, so my plan is to have the glass tray on here as well, and I can put a few bits and bobs on there. Possibly I might use this for like the jewellery that I've taken off the night before and whatnot. It's all finished. So I've moved my picture. This is my grid picture of Eddie's many
blanket impressions. I've moved it to there. I don't know if it's going to stay there. I'm tempted to put it on the wall there, but for the moment it's propped up there. And I'm really happy with this display. I think it looks really, really nice. So on here I've got some of my favourite perfumes, all of my Nina Ricci. I love them. I think the bottles are so pretty. My Gabrielle Chanel, which I got when I was on a trip. And yeah, just my favourite scents, really, slightly colour coordinated. And as I said, all the skincare that I use on a daily basis. And then I've popped these trays on the top. And so I can use these to put jewellery on and things, because the top of this has got marked from various beauty products. So, and if I need a mirror to put on any of my skincare, I can lift up my jewellery unit and I can use the mirror that's inside there. So yeah, the next job will be jewellery. Possibly stuff might change on the top of here. Ideally, I'd like to hide all my jewellery so that it doesn't get dusty. But we shall see. But for now, I'm super, super happy with all that organisation. I've got nice, neat drawers now. I feel like I've had a good clear out. There is a lot to go in the bin. It's going to take me a lot of time to wash everything out and dispose of it all as best I can, recycle as much as I can. But job well done there, I think. Hope you enjoyed today's decluttering video. Let me know in the comments what you think of my little perfume display, and I will see you again next time.